What's happening, party people? Chip coming to you from Fort Myers Beach. Just dropped the boat a few minutes ago. Went out for a little cruise here after the big storm that rolled in, which, by the way, we severely needed it. We just did a lot of planting ourselves, but it hadn't rained in a long time. But I'll tell you what, we sure got it today. I think we're expecting a little bit more a little bit later, but it is a gorgeous evening taking place right now. So I figured I would share a little bit with you. So take a look. We'll see you. All right, Snook Bright Marina. They have a couple places there. Really nice restaurant, actually the nicest restaurant on Fort Myers Beach, called Fresh Catch. And now's a great time to come, actually, because the season kind of just ended, so we're hitting like ghost town around here already. And they have a place called Junkanoo, and I don't know if you remember these spots, but they used to be actually on the beach before the big storm Ian rolled in here and took those out, but they've moved over here. And there's Snook Bright Marina, first class facility. Great place to put your boat or keep it during hurricanes. They've got the floating docks that go up and down, so you're not actually tying to a permanent dock. Very safe for big storms and stuff. Zoom out here a little bit for you. Also, another cool little thing about Snook Bright, obviously they're a full service marina, but as well, they're a liveaboard facility. So you can come here and rent a place for, you know, a day, a week, month, year, and they've got all the creature comforts. We're just right down. We come up here in the golf cart and hit it, but we spend a lot of time, and I should say also quite a bit of money in that building right over there behind those boats, doing our fair share of contributing back to the island here. So a good time. But yeah, some nice little some nice pieces around here. Nice little motor cat there. And I do like the name of this boat right here. Let me zoom in on this. It's pretty cute. Happy Hours. Very cute. But anyway, that is it. We're just going to continue on up the way here. Well, we've been putting for a little bit, and we have not seen any dolphin just yet. As I say just yet, because definitely they pop up. Boy, this water glassed out. And coming up right here, I don't know if y'all, maybe you can spend some time over here on the beach side, but this is called the Mound House, and I forgot what particular tribe actually was here and that kind of built this whole piece of land up. It was purchased by a bunch of, I wouldn't say investors, but just donations from banks and some private companies. They came in and purchased the property and made it sort of like a museum and a place to visit these days. But it was pretty cool because the whole, they call it the mound because it's really built up high and it all sits on like seashells and oyster shells. Pretty neat place. So if you're ever out here on Fort Myers Beach, it's worth stopping in, and tells you a little bit about the tribe that built it. And it's a pretty nice piece of property, probably couple acres, I'd say. And they even have a little place you can bring your boat up to. They have a little dock over here. It's pretty open. They have some people fishing out here on the dock the other evening, but pretty neat. Nice little spot coming in. On up the way here, we've got a lot. The city of Fort Myers Beach also, you can can purchase the mooring balls up here. I think they said they have about 75 in total, and they all go for about 400 change a month. You can tie up a mooring ball. I believe when I spoke to them that they'll allow you to keep up to about a 70-foot vessel on them. So not bad. Pretty much hold most of us regular people, you know, up to 70 feet should do the do. But we also got a lot that you can see over here that people just don't want to take that route. And zoom in here a little bit. That you can see they're coming over here. They're parked on the east side of the channel here, and they just drop anchor and they anchor up for free. So we got quite a bit of that. Water gets pretty shallow around here, so you gotta be really careful what you're doing. But anyway, yeah. Nice little overcast, but the main stuff kind of blew through right now. So there you have it. For now, anyway. All right, back at you again. Been going for about 30 minutes now. Still no dolphin sighting as of now. Hey, Ben. This is Tian.
Hi.
Tian, the better half. This is us. So, anything you want to say? No? All right. But, yeah, we weren't planning on doing this, so it was a nice little drop real quick. And, you know, I guess I will, I don't know if I can flip this video around. I don't think I can, but I have something I want to show you guys in just a second. That's pretty cool. Maybe some of you might know or might not know. To say that I did not know. I've been boating for a very long time, for almost 30 years now. But this is something pretty cool. So let me do something real quick and I'll be right back at you. All right, I got something I want to share with you guys. And you know, guys have been boating a long time. Definitely a lot of you caps out there would definitely know this. You know what? As crazy as it sounds, I'm gonna admit that I did not know. Y'all can see the green. Everybody knows the green and red, right? Marks the channels. And everybody knows the famous saying, you know, when you're coming into an inlet, you know, the rule of thumb is, the saying is red right return. So every time you're coming in from the outside, the ocean inward, keep that red on your right side and that green on your left. However, that is not the case once you start going north and south. When you get into the intracoastals. And I don't know how many people may have or have not paid attention to the shapes of these particular signs. If you look here, we're heading north right now in the channel. You can see that's the number 12, and that is a red triangle. Okay, and then we're coming up right over here, and this is a green square. That's the ribs 12 and this is 13. All right, this is where it gets a little confusing. So always red right return coming in. I don't care, it doesn't matter if you're on the East Coast coming into Boca Inlet Cut or Fort Lauderdale or wherever the case may be, or if you're over on this side coming into San Carlos Pass there, coming under the big bridge. Red right returns always on your right. But however, we are now in the back bay here. We're going north, and actually green is on the right and the red color is on the left. So here's the interesting thing. When you're going north from Florida, and you can go all the way up to New York, you can take it all the way up. You're going to pay attention. Well, you'll know that it'll be green all the way up going north, and it's going to be red on the left, okay, and green on your right, but it's going to be the square, okay, going north. Hey, go ahead and go over to the left there a little bit for me. To the left over here, yeah. You're going to keep that square on your right heading north. You're going to keep the triangle on your left, okay, and when you're coming south, just the opposite. You're going to keep the triangle on your right, or the red on your right, triangle on your right, and the square on your left coming south.
Now, why do they have shapes? You know, color is enough. You know what I learned? The Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard, they do the shapes because there's a lot of people out there that are colorblind. So I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, I guess, you know, if you don't have to worry about that, it's something you don't really think about. But actually, that makes it a little easier. So northbound on the Intercoastal here in the Back Bay in a marked channel, that square is going to be on your right side going north. Triangle is going to be on your left, and just the opposite when you're heading south. So you can, we're taking this all the way around south. You know the drill now. So it's just the color does mean something when you're coming into an inlet. Doesn't mean a lot when you're going north and south because they change. So it gets a little confusing. So there you go. There's the square on our right heading north, and over here is our triangle on our port side or left side heading north. So a little bit of tidbit for you. I thought it was quite interesting. Well, we just rolled into Mr. Salty Sam's. Actually, I haven't been here in quite a while. They just redid all brand new docking through here. There's hardly any boats here, so they just opened this back up. Beautiful floating docks as well, full service marina. Do a lot of rentals of boats over here. We're gonna walk up here and see what we can find to get into. But little Salty Sam's, really cool little spot. But here we go. Let's vamonos, Deb. Lead the way. Anyway, it's starting to sprinkle again, but we're not complaining. We're going to take it. So I don't know if we should be parking here or not, but it is quiet around here right now. So I think we're going to be okay. Anyway, here's another shot. And actually, I don't know if y'all see that. There's a big pirate ship out there. They do the tours. Anybody wants to come and do that, it's pretty neat. There's my little boat. I got another one on the other side. It's a little bigger than this one, but this is perfect for the Back Bay. I'll do a walkthrough on that, probably in another video or something, but she's perched up there nicely right now, so we'll take it. All right, Bobby, let's rock and roll. All right, that was fun. All right, babe. Watch your fingertips. Step it in real quick. Here we go. God, what a beautiful evening. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. What's up, party people? Anyway, we're going to get this party started a little bit right here. All right, give Miss Tiana a hand with the lines here. And see what we got going on. That'll work. All right, Beth? Good. Good, good, good. Okay, push this off here. But, what a nice evening. Go in the back view here. Let's back this baby out. No current in here, just a little bit of wind. But what a beautiful evening. What a beautiful evening. Really nice. Good picture of that. Just sit here. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, we've got some mullet in the background over there jumping. Something's chasing them. Okay. Swing this baby right around. And here we go.
And that's it. Simple as that. Beautiful sunset. Salty Sam's. And not to bring up the pirate ship again, but we got to bring the pirate ship up again because it's just hard to miss the pirate ship. There it is. That's a staple here in Fort Myers Beach. I have not been on it yet. I lived here for 13 years earlier, part-time. Here full-time. So that's something I'm going to have to check off the list to do. But anyway, we got a nice another little motor cat right here on the end. Some guys here. Really cool. Taking it easy. Say hi to them maybe. They look this way. Oh, they're even fishing off the dock. Maybe get a couple little mangroves. Any mangroves. Say to them. Nice motor yacht. Anyway, earlier I was talking about the mooring balls. You can see these two are on moorings. So there's quite a few available out here still. As you can see, there's another one right here that's kind of vacant. So on that for you. But we're going to pass two more right here. But yeah, and there's a lot of them out through here, as you can see. So anybody ever sees this, wants to come down to Fort Myers Beach, you grab a mooring ball for a week or a month. It's pretty good. They also offer a weekly pump out service too. They actually come to your boat, so really good to go. There you go. There you have it. Going back out on the ship here, pirate ship. Okay, coming back in at you. We're on the tail end of things here of sunset. Just want to show you how low this tide is right now. It's pretty this evening after the storm rolled through. I don't know if we can get in here, but it's really pretty this evening. All the birds out here. That's just simply a mud flat. And that's Fort Myers Beach. You don't want to be getting crazy. Now where we're going from the north end all the way down here, basically a tiny bit south of, you guys heard it earlier in the video, but just south of Snook Bright Marina. This is a no-wake zone, but you'd be surprised how many people like to wake it through here. But anyway, one of the things you got to be really careful about, especially if you get down south of Snook Bright Marina, is this is all exposed over here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. That is just complete. And there's some of those sailboats I was talking about. Got a little bit of water on that side. They're all floating comfortably over on the other side of this mud flat. But, oh, you know what? Check this out. I don't know if we can make it out in the video, but we got some little pink flamingos over there on the mud flat. How about that? Yeah. Add a little color to the video, right? But it's gorgeous in the mud flat. So, you know, if you run around here in Fort Myers Beach, you really, especially in this back bay, you got to be really careful. You know, pay attention to your channel markers. And, because if not, you could be sticking yourself in the mud, and that's no fun. Not to mention, depending on how fast you're going. Sailboat alley right here. Very pretty. He said, oh, those mooring balls you were talking about earlier, you can keep them. All right, well, you know. I guess that's one theory too, right? Just gorgeous out here tonight. May 12th, 2025. Finally got a rainstorm that delivered some hydration to our little area over here. So, I don't know if y'all can see, but we're working our way back up to where we passed earlier. Snook Bright Marina. Could be worse, I guess. Really pretty, the reflection off the water. If y'all want to see more of this type of stuff, let me know. Place a comment. Subscribe. I'm just getting kind of started at this. Well, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, I guess, on this one. Probably made it longer than we liked, but hope you like it. Let me know what you think. I can do quite a few of these. If you guys like to see something else, I'll definitely have to do she's being funny. Definitely have to be I could do a dolphin. Definitely gonna do some fishing. Gonna walk through the boat a little bit. I'm gonna be bringing, that'll be a cool one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring the big boat around here. So I have the current, so I got a 25-foot Carolina skiff here. And I'm bringing I got a Stamus. Some people say Stamus. I'll say Stamus, that's fine. 32 Stamus. I'm gonna run around. That'd be a cool trip. We're going to run that around from, go out of Boca Inlet, and I'm probably going to run that around Key West. We could cut through Marathon maybe, but we're going to probably run it around Key West, spend a few days down there, and take our time and come around and run it up into Fort Myers Beach, and then use it, stay out on it a little bit, run it 20-30 miles out, see if we can get some groups, some snappers, and whatever else wants to eat. But as for tonight, we're going to say sayonara to all of you lovely people. And I'm going to be checking in with you a little bit later. Tiana and Chip, out.
Bye.
Later.